All right, I think this is a really good welding fabrication tech tip for TIG welding aluminum, so stay tuned. All right, building this aluminum frame right here, and we got a lot of spots that will end and have to be vented, because if you weld a lot of aluminum, you know that if you seal up a spot like this, or especially a smaller piece like this, aluminum, you kind of have to drill a vent hole, otherwise it'll blow out on you that last little weld that you're trying to do. So my little tech tip I'll show you with drilling some vent holes. I don't always remember it. We have that frame over there that I kind of forgot to. I tacked all my pieces in place and I forgot to drill a vent hole, but this isn't going to be nothing important, so I was able to drill a vent hole in each piece around. But that was a lot of holes that I drilled. But now here's a way that you can hide it, I think. And then being that all these corners are 45 mitered on the outside, they all kind of interchange, or air can go all the way through around it, where if they weren't 45, you'd have to drill a hole in like that. But like this piece like that, I'll show you over here. This piece will go like this, but now I don't got to drill a vent hole in the outside of that because it allows air to go like that. That makes sense. Air will go through there, then it comes all the way through here. I'd have one outside hole drilled, and then this piece I drilled a hole before I tacked it. And then same thing with this piece over here. I drilled a hole in here before I tacked it, so air can go all the way through there, through that whole frame and everything. And same thing around here, goes through there. Air can just go all the way through it, and I have one little vent hole going on the outside, so just got one hole where on this one, I don't know if we could see it or where my holes were, but I had to drill a vent hole, I think somewhere. There's like a vent hole in this piece on the outside, this piece on the outside, all these pieces on the outside, or I just didn't seal it up and let that weld spit out a little bit. With stainless and steel, you could get away without having to drill a hole a lot of the time, or fraction of the time, but aluminum, you almost definitely have to drill a hole a lot of the times. So now that being said, you do have to remember to do that every time. So that's something I'm trying to learn a little more, I guess, as I go on, just to remember to drill those holes like that. And it takes, you still gotta lay out your spot, so you gotta lay out your spot and see where that hole is going to go, and then you can drill your vent hole. So I started to lay it all out where it was going to go. Then I had to put a little extra mark where I want my vent hole to go, and pretty much like that. So I don't know if it takes the same time or slight little bit longer, but it looks a lot better in the long run. You don't have as much holes or blowouts or whatever. So little tech tip for everybody. And I don't know when I'll release this, Tuesday or Friday or Thursday. We'll call it Tech Tip Tuesday or Weld Tip Friday, Fab Tip Friday. But I have another video I might release on Fab Tip Friday, so release it one of these days and it'll be your tip for the day. So if you like that, leave a comment. If you have any better solutions, let me know too. And thank you for watching. Chris Winarski, over and out. And if you like these videos, subscribe. Trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And share, like, comment, subscribe, dislike. Leave a negative comment if you want. And we'll see you guys later. Chris Winarski, over and out. I'm already tacking this up. I just feel like I want to add one more little hint for you guys, but I tacked this piece up. I guess without this horse in here, how would you guys fit that piece up? So just say like this, if this horse was like that, you didn't want to move it, this was free floating like that, how would you clamp that flush like that? I mean, it's simple. A lot of fabricators already probably know it, but if I could give somebody a little tip, I will. So what I'll do is take a piece of flat bar or an angle or square tubing. You could take anything you have. Flat bar is just easy. And something pretty thick though, so it doesn't have flex in it. Clamp it like that. clamp your other one like this, and I'll do that and then I'll get back to you. I clamped those 2 flat bars good like that. Now I could just put them right on my marks where I want it. Get get another clamp on like that. Another clamp on like that, and now it's pretty flush. If you want to get it even flusher, you could take a C-clamp and C-clamp it, or one with like a regular clamp like that with like this, and clamp in between them and sandwich them both together, but get you pretty close, I'd say. So that's one little extra tech tip for you guys. Simple, easy. I mean, most fabricators might know all this stuff. I feel like hiding all those tacks is a pretty good idea. This is something simple, but maybe it helps somebody. I didn't always know it, and when I learned it, it was helpful. So maybe this will help somebody else. So hope you guys like that too. I might just take a little time lapse of me building all this stuff. So if you're interested in that, go to my Instagram. I'll probably have it on there. Maybe I'll do a YouTube short on it, so you can watch that too. Got one more frame to build. I don't know if I'll show that in a video or not, so we'll see on that, but